install CentOS on VirtualBox. What is VirtualBox? VirtualBox is a cross-platform virtualization application by Oracle. So let's install it. CentOS is basically community enterprise operating system, which is a Linux distribution that attempts to provide a free enterprise class community supported computing platform which aims to fulfill the standards of Red Hat Enterprise Linux, that is RHEL. So let's As you can see the screen, we are installing a new machine on VirtualBox. We are just we just clicked on new. That screen prompt up. We name the virtual machine. We are selecting the type of operating system and its bits. Now we are selecting the RAM, the virtual RAM we would prefer giving. I selected 1 GB minimum for Linux. Then we are selecting the type of, then we provided with the type of virtual machine, that is VDI, VHD. We are selecting the default one, the virtual disk interface. Then we are selecting the type of storage. After creating a new machine, we go to setting. As we are providing with the ISO, just go to the settings and select the storage. Select the empty file, provide with the ISO link, primary ISO link, and simply click OK, and then simply start the machine. Now the procedure would take place as we are installing it on physical machine. As you can see, the virtual box has started. Select the first option, that is install. As we have maximized the size, we can see the screen size is small only. So for going into full screen mode in VirtualBox, you have to select right side control with F for switching to full screen. As you can see, the the system is checking or testing the hard disk, which we saw that I selected test file. You can skip that mode because we are installing it virtually, so we can skip that mode, but I tested the hard disk. Simply select OK for moving further. As the message said that the inserted hard disk is ready, is tested properly. We need to provide the ISO link again because while testing it ejected the hard disk. It ejected the ISO. So just simply insert it by going on devices. As you can see, the installation process has begun. Simply click next. Select the language, select the keyboard, select the storage device. Now you have to select that you want to install on it on the hard disk freshly. Provide with the host name. Click next. You can provide it with any host name, or you can keep it as same, the default host name. I provide with XYZ. Now select the country for time. Simply click next. Provide with the root password. As this is the first time installation, you can keep the weak password as well. It would just give the warning. Select the type of memory you want to use. It would prompt that overwrite the hard disk. Simply click yes, as it's the new installation. It would start formatting the hard disk. Now select the option you want to install the OS as: desktop, minimal desktop, web server. I would go with minimal desktop. You can select any other option you wish to. It's checking the dependency of the OS, of the files required. Now it would simply start installing the packages, which would take some time. As we can see that the packages are almost installed. As soon as the packages gets installed, simply click the next button. It would prompt you to reboot the system. Simply reboot the system. Then simply go to devices and uncheck the ISO. so that it doesn't go to reinstalling mode again. As soon as you uncheck this ISO and the system reboots, simply go and select boot from device, internal device. Your system is ready to be accessed. It's just loading the files. See, I'm again reminding you the full screen shortcut for VirtualBox, that is right side control of the keyboard. With F you can switch to full screen for VirtualBox, and same keys are used for exiting the full screen mode. The login screen, sorry, simply click the next button, provide with the details the screen is prompting you. For example, it's asking you to create a user. Create a user. There is one super user root which we provided with the password while installing the operating system. Now this is the secondary user which has many privileges but not same as the root privilege. So provide with the password. I would suggest a strong password. Initially the system would accept the weak password, but later on it won't. That is when you change the password, it won't accept the weaker password. Set the date and time. Please move to next screen, selecting it. This is KDMP is not required for us, and our system is, as it's on virtual installation, it won't be supported. So simply click on OK and move next. It's almost ready. Now simply log in from any user you want to, that is the user you created, or from the super user. I am logging in from the user we just created by providing the password. Here we are ready to use the desktop version of CentOS. As you can see, the options in minimal desktop we just install. For terminal, we just open the terminal. It's working perfectly fine. We are done with the installation of OS. Simply we can quit the system by just choosing the shutdown button. And yes, we are done with the installation part. Thank you.